Right, well I don't know if you guys know this, but the Xbox Ones had the ability to use a USB hard drive for system storage for some time now. In other words, what you can do is you can plug a USB hard drive into the Xbox One and then you can store your games and apps on that USB hard drive. So you put your game in, it installs it to the USB drive rather than the system drive that's inside the Xbox. Or you can download a game and it will install that game to the USB hard drive instead of the system drive inside the Xbox. And with the latest update to the PS4, you can now do that with the PS4 as well. But one thing you can do with the Xbox One as well is to then unplug that USB hard drive, take it to a new Xbox or your friend's Xbox, plug it in, log on with your information, and then you can access those games from that Xbox. And what I wanted to do today is I wanted to have a look and see if you can do that with the PS4 as well. Can you unplug the USB hard drive that you're using as system storage and take it to another PS4, plug it in, log on, and then use those games? So that's what I'm going to look at. And the first thing you need to do obviously is set up system storage, and I've done a video about that, so I'll put a link into the video explaining how to set up a USB drive as system storage. But let's go in and have a quick look. We don't go into storage, we go down to devices and then USB storage devices. And if you look there, we've got my hard drive that's plugged into the USB. And if you go into it in the first place, it'll ask you to set it up as system storage. But obviously here, I've already set it up as system storage. So basically, I don't need to set it up. I can actually tell it to stop using it as system storage. And you'd need to do that if you wanted to unplug it. So we can go into manage content. And most of the data is actually on the system storage drive, which is the internal drive. But I have actually downloaded one game and put it on the extended storage. Now, if you press options here, you can go into application install location and you can see that I've got it set up at the moment as extended storage. So any games I download, any games I install will currently be installed to the extended storage. And the game I've got installed is Tearaway, and I downloaded that earlier on, and that's on the hard drive, on the USB hard drive. And what I want to do now is I want to go out of there and stop using that as system storage. Now, you have to remember, if you want to unplug the drive, you can't just unplug it. You do have to say stop using as system storage. So the way you do that is, again, you go into settings, go down to devices. You could actually go in through storage as well, I believe. USB storage devices, and stop using this extended storage. All applications will be closed. Yes, that's fine. You have stopped using the extended storage device. You can safely disconnect it. So that's okay. So now I can unplug it. And as you see, that's been unplugged. And now what we want to do is we want to move to the other system, plug it in and see if it will work. So I'm going to take this to the other system and I'll plug it in and we can have a look. So just bear with me. Right, as you can see, the USB hard drive is disconnected from the PS4. So I'm going to take that and we're going to walk with that into my wonderful office. And as you can see, I've got the PS4 there, plugged in and ready to go. And I'm just going to plug this in and then we'll go from there. So bear with me a second. I'll get this plugged in and we'll see if it will work. And we're back. And apologies if it sounds a little bit different in this room, but obviously I am in an office now as opposed to a lounge, so the acoustics are going to be a little bit different. But let's get on and have a look and see if this game, Tearaway as it was, is actually on the hard drive and accessible from the PS4. So if we go into settings and we go down to, we could go from storage, but let's go from devices, USB storage devices, and go into my passport. There you go, it says stop using this extended storage. So it's already showing it as extended storage on this machine, on this new PS4, or my old PS4 as it happens. So let's see if we can get into the game itself. Let's go in through here, applications, there you go, Tearaway, and there it is. Gives you the information about the game. So let's go in and find it here and start. And it seems to be working perfectly. So anyway, you can see we've gone into the game. It seems to be working perfectly well. Let's go back out of there for now. As you can see, it's started and it's running. I can close application. I can check for update. I can do all the usual stuff. And just to show again, it is on the extended storage. So yeah, basically the answer to the question, can you use extended storage between PS4s, is a resounding yes. Yes, you can. So from now on, if you want to go around your friend's house and take your USB storage with you, you can take it around there, log on to their machine, and you will need to log on. You can't use it with their login because obviously the games are tied to your account. But yeah, if you do that, you should be able to use it fine. One other thing, just to make sure that you remember this, if you are going to take it and use it somewhere else, you will need, where are we? To go into devices, USB storage devices, press A and stop using this extended storage. So if you tell it to stop using extended storage, when you take it to the next machine, it'll automatically set it up as extended storage, and any games that are on that USB hard drive will work on that new machine. So yeah, I don't know if that's any use to you guys. I hope it is. I hope it clears up some questions that people may have had about how this works. But yeah, it looks like it's working perfectly. And that's good news as far as I'm concerned. And that's me done. So I'm going to go and get myself a cup of tea, and I'll speak to you guys again soon. Bye.